Hello, and in today's video we're going to look at the ELEGOO Mercury Plus wash and cure machine, which is a great addition for my ELEGOO Mars workstation flow, because I've been using like pickle jars and it works pretty well, but British weather you don't always get the sunshine, so having something that's allegedly going to make it easier to wash and clean and cure is going to make things safer and less messy. So I'm really excited to get this box open and have a look inside. Opening up the box, a big wall of polystyrene, and there's the unit there with a little cardboard box that's probably the instructions and the power supply. I've got the Mercury next to the Mars. They're very similar in size. And then in the toolkit we've got some Allen keys, an operation manual, a bracket, power cable and power supply, and I believe this is the turntable for curing. So yeah, pretty nice. If we just quickly pop this bag open, as you can see, it's a little bit of perspex with metal for, I guess, the magnets for when it's spinning to do the cure. Also might be quite useful for photography, I suppose, if we can get it to spin without turning on the UV lights. That's just a metal bracket which is going to fit inside, and I'm going to have a good read of this now. Having removed the yellow cover, we've got a load of packing material, a lid, obviously our little bucket here, which is like a chip fryer for dunking your models in once you've removed from the plate. Some protective packaging, and of course there's also a little rotor which you do have to clean every now and then. And then this is the little plate that spins to make it all work, and then we've got the UV light panels in the back there. Yeah, pretty impressive, neat little unit. Hopefully it's going to make things a lot quicker and a lot tidier. As you can see, I've got the Mercury Plus set up. You press the mode button here to switch between dry and clean. You set the time, plus and minus, and then you say go, stop. Now I've actually swapped from the basket to the sort of bracket, because it actually works a bit better, I found, just to chuck the whole bracket in. It makes it so much cleaner. And as you can see, this is a Heroquest proxy. It's peeled up a bit, sadly. Something went majorly wrong with this one, but the third one only has a little bit of peel and a little bit of elephant foot. So with a bit of green stuff, I think this is the one I'm going to go with for replacing the part in my Heroquest board game. But anyway, what I've got in here are some miniatures, but I don't think they printed properly. It's quite noisy. Anyway, so you press on and it spins in one direction, and then I'm not sure if it's halfway through, it stops and then spins in the other direction. And it seems to clean up really, really well. And I've used the light feature to cure this. I might chuck it in for another cure. It's currently just sitting out in the open to dry from ambient light. And yeah, some really, really good details from these resin printers, obviously. And I'm really pleased with these. I can see this doing great stuff. Now, it's a solid lump of resin, so I could have drilled some holes in the slicer to help drainage, and that might have helped with this lifting, for example. But got a feeling my FEP sheet needs a bit of love, so I'm gonna have a look. As you can see, I've got some little specks and it's looking a bit funky. So anyway, I'm gonna have to give that another go with some alcohol. Anyway, as you can see, this is almost done. And yeah, I think if you've got a resin printer, you want one of these. And obviously, if you're going to go for a Saturn, this Mercury Plus isn't going to be big enough. The Mercury's good for the Mars series. The larger format Saturns, you're going to need a bigger cleaner, or you're going to have to knock the parts off and drop them in with the deep fat fryer chip basket. I've left the paper on this. As you can see, it's soaked up some resin, so I might have to give this a bit of a clean. And there you go, it's beeped to tell me it's done. So I'll just give it another quick clean, just for a minute. It's probably too much, but these are going to be junk pieces. But I'm actually really trying to clean the bracket more than the actual minis, because the minis are going to go in the bin or be converted to scenery or something. Anyway, what I am going to do is I've got some old, manky and very stinky isopropyl, which I'm probably going to try drying out and curing in this, just to be able to safely dispose of it. And that's going to really, really help. I've been using ABS like resin grey, and I've been very happy with it, and I'm probably going to stick with it. But I do like the look of some of these transparent resins, particularly for like ghostly figures. So on my to-do list, obviously, is Heroquest stuff and Rain and Hell demons and proxies for Conquest. So what that was actually meant to be was a priest proxy, so I could just try them out and decide whether I wanted to buy the official figure, which is not cheap because it is actually a high quality resin cast mini. Anyway, I've noticed the candle snapped off my Heroquest mini, and is that the one I wanted to keep? No, so that's not too bad. But yeah, that is the only problem, is it's a very fine detailed candle, and maybe it's a little bit too fine detail. And that is a problem that happened with the actual original that I've got, is some of the candles snapped. Anyway, that's just a very quick look at the ELEGOO Mercury Plus, and I might just do a quick bit about using the UV feature, and then I think we'll be done. So the one thing I don't like is you've got these little holes which this sort of clicks into, and it's a little bit tricksy. Now I guess if you take this paper off, which I might actually do, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain to peel off just now, so I'll do that later. But yeah, if you take it off, it's transparent, so it makes it a bit easier to line up. So yeah, you probably do want to take the paper off to make it a bit easier. There you go, got it in. Switch the mode, put my VAT on. I think that's going to fit. Nah, it's not going to fit. Ah, no, nightmare. Okay, I'm going to have to find a different thing. But anyway, I'd then turn it on and it would blind me with UV light. So yeah, let's not do that just now. Okay, so let's just chuck that. So slide it on, give it a time, say 30 seconds, press on, and there it goes. And it slowly spins around, curing it. Happy days. Anyway, there you go, that will do. Hope you enjoyed this quick look. Maybe you want to buy yourself one of these, maybe you don't. I think it's a good move, and they've been doing some good deals recently online to pick this up. And as I say, if you've got a Mars or an equivalent product from another manufacturer, you definitely want one of these. It's made it so much cleaner, much less stinky. I'm really happy. Anyway, until the next one, happy gaming and technology.